one-of-a-kind classic. We're recording.
Oh shit, we on YouTube.
Yeah, witnesses. Yeah, witnesses.
Yeah, witnesses to him being black and not light skinned.
Oh, now I'm black.
What are you trying to say?
I'm talking about him, not you.
Oh.
Oh, you were being black. You're being bad light skinned.
We have to talk with the council.
Look.
I told you I'd get you in trouble with the light skin council.
Hold on.
Be adjourned by 30
Yeah, I'm
different
black.
light skins.
That's how you look at it. Look, there you go. Yeah, I'm black. I'm black.
But we're back.
What is up, everybody?
We are back from Florida, actually.
Woo!
That's part of the reason why the video's been coming off.
We're Jack Lag from like 2 years ago, even though we only went recently.
Yeah.
It's 2 years ago, but it was recently.
375 years ago, we took a long journey over to Florida. We went by horse and buggy.
That's in the Savage Land.
Indeed.
For bearing fruit and cosplayers.
Y'all went
Mainly for bearing.
Hold up. Y'all went horse and buggy? I went in a barrel.
I'm sorry, but there was only enough room for us in the
all
equipment.
16 hours worth all the way to Florida.
Man, I had to leave Monday, yo. I didn't get down there just until Friday. We talking about 16 hours. I think.
But for those who don't know, with the Megacon, as you know, we jump from con to con.
Yep.
And this is actually the first time we decided to do. I wouldn't say this is our first time. I said the farthest we went to go to the con.
Yeah.
And it was a really interesting experience.
Yes.
I got to see a lot of old friends. For those who don't know, I used to live in Florida for about 5, 6, 7 years. So that was a really refreshing experience. But one of the things that came from this that was probably one of my favorite things that happened. Well, it has nothing to do with the con, actually. It has actually nothing to do with the con. One of the things that happened was so they came down like a day after.
Thursday or Friday?
Thursday or Friday. I was there since Monday, but I think either Tuesday or Wednesday that happened. People who don't know, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Whatever. So I went to the card store I used to go to with some friends. But we were talking, and then, sorry, next time we'll go. Make sure you go. But we ran into this person. It was this girl and her husband, and they were getting cards. That day I screwed up the machine, which that was a whole different.
He broke the machine.
Oh, so you're admitting on air that you broke it?
I mean, I'm nowhere near this, so it is what it is now. It is what it is now. But
don't worry, cool cards shall be avenged.
But the girl who was there was talking about how her and her husband, they make cosplay outfits and this, which was kind of cool. But the thing that really caught me off guard when we went to introduce what we do,
right?
She already knew our channel, which I was not expecting that from somebody always.
Oh, this was the people you told me about who.
Yes.
Were like, don't I know you?
Yeah.
You were like,
yeah. I was like,
girl. You were like, if she was with a man, you didn't want to say because you thought maybe you might have banged her or something.
No. This wasn't one of those. This definitely wasn't one of those. But it was interesting. She's like, oh yeah, I watch your stuff and.
Did she call you the salty one?
She didn't say exactly like. She's just like, I know you. She's kind of giving this look. Like, I know who you are. And I was just like.
She ain't see.
For a second, I had to think like, God.
You're like, was I petty to her at the supermarket earlier today?
Like, I had to think about it. But it was really interesting. She's like, yeah, I watch your stuff and this and all this stuff and y'all. I like what y'all do with the cosplaying stuff and all this. I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, I didn't think I know we have like fans and stuff in like Maryland, Virginia, DC area, but I didn't know we had people like. And I know there's some like.
Somebody expecting someone.
Apparently, we're expecting somebody. But I'll continue.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting, even out of state. Like I know there's some people in foreign countries because they type random things in and it pops up. That's different. But all when the UA and they were like, and the moment I said the name, she already knew what we did. It's not like she was just, you know, how some people pretend they're a part of what you do. They kind of pretend they're like, oh,
snap! It's the police. Yo, time to go.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
But you,
man.
Hey, quiet. What's up?
But you know how those people who you try to pretend who you are? Right. The moment I start talking about what we do, before I even mention what we do, he just starts blurting out things we already done. And I was like, oh, you're actually truly a fan. Like, you're not just some person just trying to get me out of your face.
Nice.
But that was one of the cool things. But I'm pretty sure, it's not me talking. What was y'all two favorite things from Blur? Not BlurCon.
Well,
Megacon.
Well, BlurCon's coming up soon.
Yeah, BlurCon's coming up soon, so get ready to see us back there again, guys. Huss, Hilton, you already know to come see us.
They ain't gonna come see us, even though they love us. But they still ain't gonna come see us. It's gonna be busy this year.
But they always see us.
But it's gonna be real busy this year. How about that?
Yeah, okay, we'll come see you then.
You know what I'm saying? But you wanna go first with me?
You should.
Doesn't matter.
You go first.
Yeah, I mean mine's kind of predictable.
Come on.
All right, rock, paper, scissors.
We're really doing this?
Dang it!
That wins every single time.
All right, so my favorite thing. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Yeah.
If you insist.
Okay.
He ain't put them down.
He doesn't have to.
But wait, fist, me finger.
Still have one left.
Oh, my bad.
You're not Pete Dunne.
Dang it! All right, so what was my favorite thing from Megacon?
You know what's funny? It doesn't have to be from Megacon. It could be just from Florida.
Just from that whole weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, from the whole
Because
weekend?
I kind of went away from Megacon. I just said something that happened in Florida I thought was neat. So.
My favorite thing.
Oh, you know what? Now I think I know what yours is now. Now that I said it like that, I think I know what yours is now. You had things from the cosplayers to like
It's nice seeing the
going
cosplay.
out, eating. There's multiple things we did down there.
I know, and this is like I'm trying to like everything. There you go.
That works.
I
We
mean,
did a lot.
We did a lot of things.
But I'm pretty sure one of his favorite moments, and he didn't want to say it because said person's not here like he's supposed to be, as per usual. I mean, this is dark enough that he's gonna be here.
Probably,
But as you guys can tell,
Hey,
DH Knight is
so
not
much.
here on camera with us. He also was with us at MegaCon, obviously. There's a video that's currently up on channel from when we were up there.
Look.
And we had me, C2, and DH Knight on a sky coaster. And it's the tallest sky coaster in the world. 300 and plus feet in the air.
350 something feet.
Yeah,
something
and
like that.
all up in the air. He would not stop screaming like a little girl.
I
And
didn't
in
wanna
the
say
video, there are certain moments, if you listen close enough, I am singing to him and torturing him with this very fucked up version of the Pledge of Allegiance as I pledge my allegiance to continuously torture him for the rest of his life.
Oh my god.
Anderson.
Actually, I do actually have one favorite one, and of course you already know it should be.
Of course. I think I know
Technically,
what
it's
it's
2
about.
of them, but my first favorite one, and it's the very first favorite one. It's the one I did the interview when I first got there, and I was wearing my jacket.
Yeah, so.
Oh, you're talking about the
So-
leather jacket. Oh, okay,
To
okay.
explain.
Okay, I know what you're
To
talking
explain
about.
what
It's
happened
on
there.
YouTube. The video's
Yeah, the
actually
video, it's part of the cosplay videos.
it's actually on the first video.
one.
The very first video, I think.
But to give it a little context, the first day we went in, one of the first booths me and Boss Man ran into, this lady was selling these custom-made comic book and cosplay styled leather jackets, and they were amazing.
And they're 100%
really
leather. They're not pleather, so they're like
Yeah, they're
300 to
100%
200,
leather.
They can
$400
do
jackets.
custom
They
made
can do
by
pleather,
themselves.
And
Yeah.
they said
Wait,
they
they
can
could
do
do
pleather,
pleather.
Which is probably cheaper.
because it's certain material for certain colors and stuff like that. If
Yeah.
you want to customize and all that stuff.
So
Look at the video. Everything's on
it gets into it, but we spent maybe like 30 minutes talking with her
I think I spent
on the
45.
first day of the con. And
Second day I spent like 45
well, second day
minutes.
because it was Friday. But
Yeah.
we spent like maybe 30 minutes talking to her, just me and Boss Man alone, and we were really into it. We were even trying out some of the jackets. I got kind of petty because it's really hard for me to find a jacket that fits me right when it comes to like leather and.
Oh, your leather is very picky.
So
and you have to a lot of that stuff you have to break in.
And at being 5'9", I'm kind of a really weird build where I'm skinny but not skinny at the same time. So it's hard to find.
You're lucky.
He's fitting.
Look,
Yeah.
you don't got the big old up top legs, you know. But up top is just that jacket, and my size. I went up 2 sizes.
Yeah.
And that jacket still fit a little tight around up top. I'm like, if I have to go bigger, but it does stretch. Leather does stretch.
Yeah.
But at the moment in time, it was just like.
Yeah.
And
so
the Capsule Corp jacket was awesome.
and I want it.
Cool.
I still want
Trunks is
it. Yeah, they
Capsule
actually
Corp
had
jacket.
Trunks Caps Court jacket.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
So sick.
I actually kind of
Hey,
wanted
now
to.
you know I'm gonna get it right when I cosplay.
I know.
Right? You already know I'm
So,
gonna get it.
Well,
Right?
and speaking of that, was there anything like things y'all bought that y'all really liked? A lot of y'all bought.
I got some things to show off, but
We can do
Another
it.
time.
Another time.
but
I think there was only 2 things I was really excited about. Well, wait, you okay?
I missed my desk. I could have got the
What are you talking about?
So another thing that we saw on the last day when we were there.
Is this where me and Devon disappeared? Is this during that
Yeah.
moment?
Screw
Okay.
y'all.
There was a vendor who was selling a lot of this weird video game paraphernalia stuff.
Oh,
And
something
he
from
had
Destiny.
2 items there. He actually had a ghost shell,
You mean that diamond
Yeah.
looking thing? Okay.
and
I
he
know
also
something.
had
I know something.
he also had my favorite thing, which was the Ace of Spades. So,
Okay, so explain. Elaborate.
so to give you a little context, the Ace of Spades is a hand cannon wielded by one of the characters, one of the NPC characters.
Was that the guy who died? Was that?
Yes.
Oh, that was your
That's
boy.
the one. Yeah, that's the one that you always hear me piss and moan about. That
Yeah.
you killed them all. 'Cause it's not fair. I'm a freaking hunter in the game. We ain't got no leader no more. And if I got a deal with freaking Crowboy as my freaking Vanguard leader,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna kill him.
I'm
Clueless.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry. That's not what you're saying.
If I have to
You can't say nothing
have
else.
a new
Sorry.
Vanguard leader,
I'm sorry.
For the
I'm sorry.
hunters. No, I'm gonna put this out
I
here
got
right
that
now,
covered.
buddy.
I don't
If you're
care.
gonna give me a new Vanguard leader for the hunters, give me Hawthorne.
But you,
Take
but
Hawthorne.
you know they're not.
I mean, granted, I know that goes against the Vanguard there,
I know. It
But-
does.
but give me
I
Hawthorne.
got that card.
I'll take
I'm
Hawthorne.
okay. I got that card. I'm alright. I'm good.
While he's sitting there recovering. There was 2 things I liked. One was actually it was 3 things I liked. Me? Why?
Because he petty right now.
With me? What I do?
Nope.
You know we did.
I'll leave him alone. I'll just keep
Bullshit
talking as he
ass
as he
Fuck
gets.
y'all. Goddamn.
Oh, I just texted. I got iCard to your phone. I'm sorry.
There's 3 things I like actually. As far as buying, one was I actually had a thrill. Me and DH Knight going on the hunt, look for that game. That actually was
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
That was
And
pretty
that's when they
neat.
disappeared for like 2 hours.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
no. Here's what happened.
No.
Here's what happened. So I knew exactly where the booth was initially, and then my sense of direction. So that turned into me like,
He went to Mexico
So
twice.
for a little bit of context, there's
He
2
went to
things you have
Mexico
to
twice.
understand about this story. One, this man gets lost walking in a straight line. And 2,
Oh wait, did you say that?
Yes.
he's not wrong though.
I was over here
And 2, literally, we had just gotten finished doing an interview.
like 5 interviews.
5 interviews.
straight.
And they were supposed to come meet us to finish up said interviews. They left and was like, we'll be back in 5 minutes.
And it should
Just
have
give
been
us
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I-
The next thing you know, it's 2.5 hours later. Everybody shut down shop.
Everybody's closing.
We've literally did an additional 5 more interviews by ourselves. And
But you
on
know
top of
this
that,
means doing
the camera that day, we had an issue with the battery.
Batteries.
So we were plugged into somebody else's power setup.
Which was
We love
convenient
them.
because we got a really good interview,
Yeah.
which was the
Oh.
Walking Dead one. Y'all saw.
You gotta shout them out because they're awesome.
Yeah, and thanks again for that, you guys. Truthfully, honestly, not only are you guys amazing at what you do, and you're hot. I don't care what nobody says. If he didn't say anything, I'd have thought that was.
I thought it was
rant.
the real one too, so
So
I had no
everybody
complaint.
thought-
I still say people that was the real one.
Yeah.
You can
So-
say what you want. I
I
still
say
say
it
that was.
too. I showed somebody that picture. I was like, "Is that Rick?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, yeah,
And then they did look. This is
yeah.
what they did. It was like, "That ain't him." I was like, "How you know?" Cause he looked. I was like, "No, that's him."
Let me show you the original picture. Show you him.
Like,
Is it not him?
Show me the picture that you got with him. Oh wait, you don't.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
walk away.
You just mad 'cause you take a picture.
Just walk away.
So
But that whole thing was good because it was, you know what, I knew what the booth looked like, and the funny thing, we went multiple circles, and this is how you know how competitive people are. There was multiple people who had booths that were similar to this where they sold multiple games,
right.
and every person we went to had a more ignorant thing to say about the other person every time we went to the booth. We're like, oh yeah, there's a booth that
That
sells.
is true.
Oh yeah, we don't like him. He sell fake games, and this other guy's like, that dirty little skank. We don't like him. And I was like, this is funny. All you had some pure hatred for each other. Like I still bought something at your booth, but you're still petty about this other person.
You know the funny thing about this convention? You know me. I take pictures like it ain't nothing.
Right.
I didn't come out that time with a whole bunch of pictures.
It's overwhelming. It's a lot to take. I'm not gonna lie too. I didn't take a lot of pictures either. Cause it was one of those things like you see the person and you get excited to see them and you forget to bring a
Yeah,
camera.
you know what? That is one thing to mention. This
That happens all the time.
This is one of the few cons where I can actually say this. I saw a lot of cosplays that I usually don't see.
And that's
This
my
is
favorite
probably
thing.
the most unusual
Diverse.
cosplays and diverse cosplays that I've
Yeah.
ever seen. It was barely any mainstream cosplays whatsoever. I freaking love that.
And that's why I'm
Beautiful.
glad y'all finally got the experience. For those who don't know, I've been to Megacon at least 6 times, 5 or 6 times, something like that. And so it was good y'all seeing the ooh and ah and the oh my god and everything. So it was kind of.
We stood up.
Oh, shout out for C2. Best cosplayers there were the Beetlejuice and Lydia cosplayers there.
Yeah, they was.
Who were a couple who had been doing this for like 10 years as a team, but have only been dating each other for the last 2. So I figure I'll put that out there, shoot them out. Apparently, oh, and also shouts out to C2 right now, who's currently at work. Hey, baby. Anyway.
So she not even at work anymore. It's like, I was in that work when y'all did that. Like,
Oh,
my bad.
the other thing. Besides the whole Goose Chase, because that made me find the PSP booth
Right.
with all the Japanese games for $10 to $15. That was ridiculous.
Right.
Which for those that don't know, I actually ended up losing part of my games because of due to, I guess, me rushing or whatever. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I got the main games I wanted, so that's the good part about it.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I'm happy about, which to everyone else it might be like a minor thing, but to me it was kind of big. So a lot of conventions I've been going to, I've been trying that Back to the Future hat. I've been trying to get it. What happens is either I've been trying to get it and it's sold out, or I forget to get it.
Yep.
And then the moment I saw it, I was like, I'm buying it. I'm not gonna forget this time, and I got it. So I'm happy. I got the.
Although he still had to be reminded by C2 to get it.
No. The moment, no, she
Actually,
wasn't.
I think I pointed it out to him.
He pointed it out, and the moment he pointed it out, that because C2 wasn't there, she was doing something else at
He
the
was
time.
doing something else.
She was doing something else.
I think I pointed to us like, oh man, this is nice. Oh yeah, look at that. And all of a sudden he's like, nothing else I was saying to him was matter. He was just like,
And he's like, and Jason was like, wait, the hat's gone. Like,
So 2 petty light skins walk up to a booth.
I mean,
Where
it's
did
the
the
best
joke
joke
go?
ever. All right,
But-
so at least you got that.
Oh, but other than that, my other favorite thing.
Like 4 favorite things so far.
Oh no! This one was kind of big because I've been stressing about this for a while, and this is the thing I thought you were going to say your favorite moment was, but I can understand it not being a favorite one because how it happens at the end.
I still haven't said my favorite thing.
You have it.
No.
I
You've been
thought-
talking the whole time.
Oh, then the same favorite thing because it might be the same thing. I thought your slingshot thing was the.
Oh, no. That was me pointing out what I thought his favorite thing would have been.
Until I figure out what
because
was my
of the
favorite
fact
thing.
that DH Knight was screaming like a little girl, and I know.
Oh no! Then say your favorite thing. Sorry, I
You
thought
want
that was
my
your
favorite thing.
Good.
It's the L I took over the week.
Oh, so we're talking about the same thing then. Then go ahead.
Absolutely. Which we already posted the video. I actually need to share that video on Facebook because I really want more people to see me take this L. I know that's a weird thing to say,
I got you.
but that's an L.
It was an honorable L.
I got
I'm
you.
proud of it. I knew what a lot of my mistakes were going in. I would actually be, believe it or not,
So
after this, I actually feel like I could try it again.
So actually, okay, let's get these people up to speed because people who watch our videos know what we're talking about. The other half don't know what we're talking about. So
catch them up.
I'll rewind them back to before and then now. So back then, 2016, when I was living in Florida, 2016, 2015.
Yeah.
Friend of mine is named Darrell. Shouts to Darrell.
What up, Darrell?
We were watching Man vs. Food on TV, and Darrell likes to eat spicy stuff. And conveniently, the place we were looking at was in Sarasota. Sarasota, for those who don't know, is 2 hours away from Florida. And it turned into him saying, I can do it, and us on a Sunday saying, I bet you won't. And to us driving 2 hours just to go to this place. So the place, we're talking about 420 Munchies, which is kind of interesting because back then when I saw it and now are two different things. 420 Munchies is like it's considered the 15th best eating spot in the USA. Fun facts, according to Discovery Channel, whatever, which is kind of neat for a hole in the wall place.
Yeah.
And and to this day, I'll tell anybody, and I'll fight anybody on this if you want to prove me wrong. Out of all the places, and for those who don't know, I'm a burger connoisseur, kind of thing. I most places I go to, I'll try a burger and I'll usually judge it. Out of all the places I went to in the entire U.S., from all the different places, even out overseas, they have the best burger I've ever had, and that's saying a lot. And it's simple. It's a barbecue bacon burger.
And with that being said, you're saying that anybody who tries to deny this, you'll fight them.
I know.
I just want to make sure you stand behind us.
Coming in the door.
What? He's not going to do anything. All he's going to do is stand there and stare at you. Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
And then
give me. With all the spit.
Wait, and then he go. Hey, where my pyro at?
But
And then
but
Randy Orton just
but
comes
fast forward though, there's
I'm Randy Orton.
I ain't shaking your hand. But fast forward, there's a spicy wing challenge, and according to the challenge, you're supposed to eat it, and if you eat it, you get free whatever you win, whatever. Now back then when I went, the wall of shame was like 100+ people, including the Man vs. Food guy. He's on the front cover. They move things around, but he's still there on the picture.
And at least I made it to where he made it.
And the wall of fame is like at the time was like 3 people, like 2 or 4 or 5 people. So that's saying a lot. And Corey, I don't know the exact measurement, but what was the measurement of how spicy it was, Serge? According to what?
Something stupid like 4 million?
4 million.
Yeah, 4 million Scovilles.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Scoville's is like
the measurement of heat of what you're eating.
Yes, and apparently that's like exceeds like anything, even like a regular ghost pepper. And from what I know, I won't spill their entire secret because I know a little bit because they told me back then. But they basically not only just take the ghost pepper, they extract the ghost pepper and condense it, and that's how they make it. Like to the point where when they go make the dish, they go in the back and they have to put gas mask on, so they won't. Like you figure, for me standing from here to here, I tear up from the fumes.
Yeah, I think I was.
That's how bad it
I
is.
was choking on.
Like just from here. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. But Serge, I know he likes spicy stuff. Everyone knows how it comes with me. Spicy stuff doesn't work. So Serge was like, I'm going to do this, and I give Serge credit. My last 2 friends who've done it only ever made it past 1 wing. That's it. Serge, you made it past what, 4?
I made it up to 4.
Up to 4, which is saying a lot. I was like, man, this guy got, but I understand from the under point inspect, because I had the one that was under it, and I still freaked out by that. And that was ugly. I was about to wear your shirt, but I actually thought he was going to actually win. I thought he was going to go through, because I was like Serge might actually get this.
Like I said, after the challenge, man, there's so much that I did wrong.
And what makes it worse, he didn't eat nothing all day, which surprised me. That should have been there after the first one, and you were like, well, you were dead tired. That thing woke you up. You were woke.
Listen, to give y'all a little bit of
insight, this is America woke.
Yeah, that was.
This is America. This is America. This is America. But
shit, I'm dead, yo.
But I have to give him credit though. It was good. It was good. And you still earned the title Iron Man, as I bestow everyone who does the challenges and make it. But you exceeded everyone else as far as record goes that I've known.
Yeah, but I did like little to no prep. I didn't ask for milk. I went in there completely raw, half dead, completely dead afterwards.
There's nothing wrong with that statement about letting it slide.
But
so we're gonna let slide, or we're just gonna let slide.
That's what she said.
And there we go.
So, I mean, you were pushing the issue. I was trying to stay away.
That's what she said.
Slid on in there. Like it's raw. Pouring it out.
Oh, God, yeah.
But no, go ahead.
But at least I know for next time, a little pre-prep must be done. Maybe have a little bread. Maybe walk in there with a gallon of milk. But that one rule that she told me.
That was new. I don't remember hearing that rule. That rule with the... You talking about the licking?
No, not that part. The 2-minute rule.
What was the 2-minute rule?
So, if after I make it to halfway point, which would have been the 5th wing, if I would have made it that far, it's 2 minutes. I can't do anything. I can't drink anything. I have to let it sink in for 2 minutes before I begin the next
See,
half.
I don't remember hearing all that.
Go back and watch the video.
I mean,
I didn't remember it either.
No,
and I watched the video. I was like,
no, the views she said, but I'm talking like back then when I first, before you. I don't remember saying it was just like you sign the waiver, you do the wings, you have this amount of time. That was it.
Right.
But at the time, they didn't even provide milk. I guess they learned over the years, like, yeah, people are dying here, so we might want to give them milk.
I mean, bringing them extra money too. But yeah, that night I spent like the rest of that night dying, and half of that morning.
You did spend like double that.
But you know what surprised me the most though? Even though you technically mentally and physically died inside, it's the amount of time it took you to recover. Like, I'm not gonna lie, after Darrell, we didn't see him for a week. The teacher was like, "Yo, what happened to Darrell?" I was like, "We're not gonna see him for the rest of this week." Like we didn't see him for a week. Like honestly, we went. I will never forget because we went. Like Darrell, and I feel so sorry for him. Like Darrell went in. Darrell's already timid as a person. He went in eating it, and he went through the first one like it was not. I was like, "Yo, Darrell might go in." When he got the second one, now you know I'm light skinned, so you know if I get hot or burn up or I want to turn red. Man, that dude turned purple. He about as dark as you. That guy turned purple. I never seen a black man turn purple so fast. Jeez. I mean, and he started. And what made it worse, he had a white tee. He had a white tee on. Yeah, he just started profusely sweating, and I was just like, "Oh Lord."
And that's the only two things I can give myself.
And you know what's sad? You know what's sad for those who don't know the other part of the story? Because I actually felt bad after what happened. Because when we got there, the very first time we went there. We saw a guy running out and vomiting. Like before we even walked in the store. Like it opened up, the guy running, whoa, and they're like, welcome to 420. I'm like, but what about that guy? And then when Darrell saw it initially, Darrell almost backed out. And of course, peer pressure was like, yeah, you should do it, blah, blah, blah. And then me being an idiot on my end, I was like, y'all know I don't like spicy food. Because she was saying there's a sauce under it. I was like, I'll try the sauce under a teaspoon of it. And
very small teaspoon.
Yeah.
He turned this color red.
Yeah, I turned about as red as his shirt. And that was ugly because I panicked, I sweated and everything. I guarantee I could have filled up 2 bottles of Aquafina easily. Easily.
Aquafina.
Easily.
Why Aquafina though?
First ball I could think of, not Deer Park. Not sponsored by Aquafina.
Because you know it's by the planet.
And at the time,
so Daniel Bryan brand.
So you know that place that was the extension? You remember I told you this place is bigger than what I remember?
Right.
That used to be the ice cream store.
Oh.
Remember I told you? So there used to be an ice cream store that used to make a lot of business off people who burned their tongue, basically. So I ran over there next door because my tongue was numb, and I burned my tongue and said. I remember the way I said because I was like, I need 5 scoops of ice cream. And the lady was like, excuse me, I need 5 ice cream. And she was like, oh, 5 scoops of ice cream. She was like this, and she put it on a fast just like this. She's like, 420 each other? She's like, okay. And I just held it like this, and that thing just melted. And then Darrell went, and they went in the bag. And when they went out and put the gas mask on, I was like, I might make a great mistake. And then they came out. Now, your plate looked a little different. The plate they had was like this. Back then, it was a plate like this. And it was red all around here. It was black in the middle. Blacker than DH Night. Right in the middle. And I
find that hard to believe. So.
That's pretty black. And I was from here to about like maybe where that stand is right over there. And I was crying. This is after the fact I finally recovered and ate my loaf of bread. But I was crying. I was like, he might die.
He said loaf of bread.
I was like, he might die. That's not like an exaggeration. That was like a legitimate loaf of bread. No, and we're not talking about like we're talking about a Costco grade loaf of bread. That's a lot of bread. That's like a 300,000 calories.
Sounds like not enough.
And the lady said, "Here's the rules and this." And I was like, and after that, Darrell he lost like half his. I think he lost an entire week worth of like meals, all in that like one sitting. Man. And after that, the teacher was like. So, Darrell will be, what, you're friends with Darrell. Why is Darrell not in class? Like, I don't think we'll be seeing him for the next couple weeks.
Never answered his question.
He asked why he wasn't going to, he's just not going to see him next week. Is he okay? We're just not going to see him next week. I never answered the question. I just kept saying, you just won't see him next week. I'll take his homework home, though, but, which leads up to that.
I got another favorite but worse.
Worse
moment.
Shoot
for it.
So, of course, what is it, fun part, right? Fun zone, fun part. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm gonna say because we all, we all went racing.
Oh, the go-kart!
So this is the fun.
I can post it. I'll post a video about it. I'll post it.
This is the fun.
Did we have video for that?
So I have a video when I was in the car. So when we took.
Oh, when you were being a dick.
I call it.
I'm gonna tell you this though. This is the first time you hear this story
facetious art.
Oh, so you being a salty dick.
Oh, you do care.
And you know why I'm a little pissed?
Why?
What cart did I get?
Oh! So
Oh my
what
God.
they're talking about, there was this cart. No, so there was this girl who was a little bit of the. No, and it was this cart.
What I'm trying to say is
That was the best way to describe. It was that type of slowness in cart. We don't like to use terms like that. I like to use the term well-rounded, but
I like to use the term boulder.
What about
In her case?
Oh, come on.
Well,
I used to be fat, so I can say all that. She was fat.
What about
no.
No.
There's certain people when they live on both sides of the family. Anyway, but
What?
think about that. Anyway,
Hold on for a second.
but
Wait, I'm doing the math.
there's no amount of twos you can carry to describe how big.
Wait. So you got
Somewhere between nanojoules and nano.
If there was
So
if there was
there's a
another
man-man.
type of gravity, it may have existed within itself.
So you got Man, and then you got Auntie Jules.
Yes.
Oh,
right,
so we're going with own gravitational.
But come to find out, the cart wasn't slow because of her. It was because of cart issues. Now,
No.
back in the day,
No.
we,
No.
back,
No.
back,
I
car
seen the
that had
person
no
that had
issues.
that car that had no issues. Because somebody else had that car. And I seen that car go, I was like, damn, car
so
was
you
fast.
saying she broke the
She broke the car.
anyway? And back then, you used to be able to pick what car you can go in, but now they have like a thing where you have to go in a specific order. Unfortunately, my brother Lightskin over here didn't have the unfortunate pleasure of sitting instead
Oh, so mad.
of a cart.
Because I was like, watch him get that car. Watch him get that car.
Like that two, I could see that two player as you're driving. Like just,
and then let's not forget, it's the guy who got stuck on a hill, and then I end up giving up my lead.
oh yeah, he got stuck on the hill.
So there was a guy in the middle of us driving around, like literally on the first lap, gets stuck at the top of the hill.
Yo.
Don't know how he does this, but
Now,
he's stuck.
now another thing. They explained this go-kart track. This go-kart track is not your average go-kart track, and we're not talking about like the indoor 60 mile per hour. This is like the best way I can describe it to you is like a carnival style go-kart track, which is totally unsafe, but we appreciate it.
It is.
So it's actually my favorite go-kart track I've ever been on. Ever.
I see why.
Then now you see why I
Yeah.
kept trying. It's called the Cyclone. So it goes up round through figure eight. It goes up in a swirl like this. It gets up like I think like 100-something feet in the air or some crap like that. And then there's
Maybe
just
about 50 feet. At most.
something like that. But it's just one huge drop,
Mm-hmm.
and
It goes into a really dangerous curve.
It does go to a dangerous
and
curve.
the brakes are kind of like a figure of speech. It's not really. They don't actually per se work. So if you don't know any better,
And
like
you try to brake.
it's not gonna work. The brakes don't work. You just better hope that guardrail better.
It works.
And that
but it
guardrail,
doesn't
and the
work.
sad thing is, the guardrail isn't high either. So like mentally, if you see that guardrail and you're trying to drift and you hit that guardrail, you may.
And like, no, see, look.
So-
the brakes work. You tap it.
Wait. Now, the brakes working is a work in itself.
There you go. So,
But when you
it's
find
good.
out you don't really need the brakes to take turn, it's after the first lap, it's like a scare factor.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is taking that cart, driving that in the middle of the night and it's foggy outside. That's the funniest thing. My family went years ago for the first time. I kept stressing to them because every time I come to Florida, we'd never go fun spots. Like, you gotta ride. And everyone was like, why you keep stressing about this? I was like, you gotta ride. And it was the perfect setting. Dark outside. It was like 10 o'clock at night. It rained earlier. It was sunny hot, so it was foggy. And they're like, we don't understand. And I purposely took the car in the back. I was like, I'll be the last one to drive. And all of a sudden, I was like, wait for it. I was like,
Hilarious.
and I heard my dad, dear Lordy God.
Okay, I've met your dad, so I'm imagining his face right now as that's happening and him saying, "Oh my God, it's even more hilarious."
When you talked to him on the phone when I came back, what was the first thing he asked you? Did you take him to the go-kart track? Oh, the first thing he said. He was like, look, did you take him to the go-kart track? And I was like, don't worry, they went. You tell them how the brakes didn't work? It's like they found out the hard way.
But
As
yeah,
we do
that
with
drop
everything
is like
else.
the first drop. He's like, oh my God. And then after
Oh,
that,
man.
because I think I was with you, the last lap.
Oh, yeah.
And he caught up with me. And this how funny it was. Because You go down, and then I come right behind you. You went a little bit wide, and I came in. I said, let's do this.
Oh yeah, because I hit the gas. As I'm going down, I just keep hitting gas. So
and I hit it.
And
I said, let me just.
I just kept hitting gas. But I go down, I hit gas. And that's the most, and people who don't understand that, right, it's the most scariest thing to do. Because I have a face, like when I drive sometimes, I have this other persona where I'm like this. And I'm like a madman. So little kids are like, oh my God, Daddy, he scares me. And I was like, first rule of thumbs is don't bump no way.
Wait. So
I bumped him though.
Let me get it straight. When you're driving, you turn into Sweet Tooth?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing is, I bumped him because I came around and I said, you know what, screw this.
Yeah.
So he became dark.
And what's even more petty, the guy Christian's told me I bumped him too. That might be the reason why his car didn't work.
So are you the reason why I gave up my lead?
Maybe.
I'd have slapped the
but you know what? I didn't bump him in the beginning. I bumped him after his car already wasn't working. So that might have been. I thought it might help his car work again. So
you ain't bump him hard enough. You only moved him an inch. Like I literally passed him 3 times at that point. I was just like, and then I finally got up there. And I was just like,
and that was me trying to get out the way.
And I went and just pulled over. Was like, hey, there's this guy. He's stuck up there at the top of the hill. And they were like, are you where?
Hey,
like,
wait, he rides on the back of your car like this?
Yeah.
He rides on the back of it. The guy with the Reno 911 shorts. He's like,
he did.
He rides up there.
And then he rides up there with me, and then I drop him off. I drive off. As I'm driving off,
Last lap.
No, this is before the last lap. C2 drives past me. At this point, everybody's overlapped me now because I took out the time to try to help this guy. C2 passes me. All I see is this as she goes by. And as I'm looking, literally, it actually in my mind plays out in slow motion. So now it looks like a fucking movie. She's driving past, smirking like this, and I'm turning my head sideways, going, "Motherfucker!"
She didn't tell me that happened. That's funny.
So
that's funny.
I start gunning it. Get back down to the bottom of the hill, thinking I'm gonna catch up with her. This other dude, you probably seen him.
I laughed at him.
Had like the hillbilly cut sleeves.
Oh, I laughed that guy. He's the first person I made him swerve out earlier. They got mad at me earlier. That was like, I was like.
So as soon as I see him, I'm like, now I know I'm behind. I'm gonna lap him past. I'm gonna pass him real quick. But before I pass him, I get back to the top of the hill, and I see that the guy is still stuck.
I don't know about you.
And that's when I was just like, you know what? Let me get this guy.
My car was busted. My car has like the Game Sharks and action replay in there because I was.
Yeah, because the last lap was when the guy actually started coming down.
I mean, again, you figure if I didn't deal with the guy who was stuck on top of the hill, I'd have bust your ass.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because I was one who passed you in the beginning. You were in the front. I came straight out of nowhere. It was like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Hi, Vince. Bye.
Yeah, but according to what happened on the track.
Yeah, according to what happened with all that nonsense, Christian didn't want to win.
But all in all, Florida was fun.
Yeah, Florida was amazing.
It was fun. I'm glad y'all got the experience.
And watching you and C2 just randomly talking on the slingshot.
Oh.
Let's start talking about some random stuff.
So, a little more context. The day we went to go get on the slingshot, which was Thursday, I was actually half asleep. Like, just so you guys
You just got off the plane and went straight to the slingshot, right?
Yeah, I didn't just get straight off the plane. I came straight from work at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, yeah, you did work that day.
Yeah, I had to call half a day.
He went from work to the plane to Florida to a giant slingshot.
So,
we didn't stop by the hotel. He just went straight to the slingshot.
Yeah, and
I remember we were like, we're going to Fun Spot, and Chris was like, sure.
And to give you guys a little bit of context,
And he ate
I work a job. I was at the top because now I have a new job now. But at the time, I was working a job where I worked either 10-hour shifts or I worked 12-hour shifts. Unfortunately, this particular week, I was working 12-hour shifts. So I was working from 6 to 6 every day, except for the day where I took half a day off, which would have been my Wednesday shift. My Wednesday shift kind of fed into Thursday, so I just asked to leave about 3. I actually leave early. Me and my boss kind of got in the thing where he kind of forgot that I was leaving at 2, and he asked me to stay until 3:30. I said, okay, not a problem. Left at 3:30. Came home, literally came in, threw him a breakfast burrito that he didn't eat, by the way, and then grabbed my stuff, threw it in the car.
Nobody don't understand this.
Like literally, like I didn't put my stuff in the car. When I say I literally threw my stuff in the car, look, nobody cares about you, Krillin. Literally threw. You a Yamcha.
You a Yamcha.
Wait. DH nice Yamcha.
Yeah, you right.
Sorry.
Where we gotta give him the famous pose.
So,
I'm the prince of
literally throw my stuff in the trunk of my car, throw his stuff in the trunk of my car, and put my wife's stuff in the back seat with her. I placed it in there because I'd have got knocked out otherwise. Look, I'm not afraid to admit it. I get abused, okay?
So, and he holds the soul, help me, so I can't. We care about each other.
We love each other so much. So we get to the airport.
Hold on, before you do that, did the sign say AEW confirmed?
Yes,
Okay,
it did
cool.
on the other side. And I secretly flip it over.
AEW confirmed. Help me. AEW confirmed.
So we get to the airport. He's dying in the bathroom.
I am dying in the bathroom.
I am sitting on my laptop trying to keep my mind going because I'm trying not to fall asleep yet. So I'm on my laptop. I'm writing some stuff up, doing some emails and other stuff like that. We get on the plane. The plane, literally, as soon as we got on and sat down, got our seats. He's sitting next to this petulant child.
Petulant. He said petulant child.
And its mother. And behind him is another petulant child who later on begins kicking his seat.
Oh no, that was on the way back.
Oh,
that was the one on the way back.
That was the one on the way back.
Was one of those.
Because y'all was behind me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the mom, she was real cool. She like, it's your first time on the plane. I said, yeah, it's too. I was like, all right. He was like, do you need to hold your hand? I was like, I don't want to say on top, but you know, the child was next.
Yeah, I held her hand. Yeah, I did. He's like, yeah, I did. He's like, yeah, I did.
So,
but no, on the way back, I'll tell you that's on the
Give
way
me
back.
animal crackers and let go.
And thank you for holding his hand.
But
She's a big baby.
She never held my hand though. She never held
Play
my
wheels on the bus and we'll call it a day.
Oh, so she gave you false hope too?
Yeah, she gave me false hope.
She's
man.
now my favorite person in the world.
Just give me animal crackers and call it a day.
Exactly. So, during the flight, I'm still staying awake and stuff because the first thing that happens when we get on the flight is this. The pilot gets on and goes, bing, we're actually going to get there a little early. We're going to leave right now. Matter of fact, we're shooting off now.
Right.
And I was like,
oh,
I don't know who this pilot is, but I like him.
I was like, oh, we're going out? Cool. Let's go.
So we get up in the air and everything. I take maybe a total of a 20-minute nap.
I stared outside the whole time. I was just sitting like,
Which
oh, this is pretty
I told him to do because it was his first time flying. And that's what really made me enjoy it. My first time flying is looking out that window. Like, the stuff that you see is just so freaking amazing.
Awesome.
So, nobody cares about you, Salt. So, when we touch down in Florida, we feel very, very concerned that... I'll tell you why. Because
Why are you concerned?
the monorail to get you from the one half of the airport.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the best sky, best mall area it is.
Yeah. Except for it's called the people transporter. And when it's called the people transporter, I feel like there's something very wrong there. Like they're taking us to a slaughterhouse, maybe. Nobody told me in advance.
It's just holding on by one rail.
I didn't break my smock or nothing.
That's all it's holding on by.
That's why they call
it is monorail.
Yeah, so monorails.
No, I know that. But you got a people transporter.
Hey, do you want to ride that? You want to ride a bullet train?
I see what he's saying.
What I'm saying.
It's called the people transporter, but it's on one rail.
It's on one rail.
Dude, all
transport you straight down.
Going down.
That's with it.
Sounds like something I'd build, actually. Oh wait, I did.
I got the Rail Prime. Got the Rail Prime.
So we touched down in Florida finally. We get picked up by him and C2. And it is the pettiest pickup I've ever had in a long time.
It was the pettiest.
Funny, hilarious, but
was I there?
Yes, you were.
What was I doing? Was I asleep?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick his ass. He was wide awake.
You were wide awake, actually. But
he was the most awake about all of us. Right?
You were sitting there playing the game and everything.
He was playing with your music and playing the game.
Yes.
See? So we get back to the hotel room where they were staying at so they can pick up their stuff. Which then we ended up playing Tetris to get everything in the car along with our stuff.
Yeah, now it's coming back to me, yes.
Then we drive over
The
to
place we were staying.
the place where we were staying, which was
Dropped
very
off-
nice.
Dropped off the stuff
Dropped off the stuff.
while they was finished cleaning.
Tortured the maid for a little bit.
Yeah, she was fun.
She was hilarious. You might not have, but we did.
Okay.
And then we went over to the fun part, and that's where our date.
No.
started.
We wanted to get something to eat first
Oh yeah, we did. That's where we went
because
to.
we didn't eat shit.
No.
That's when we went to the breakfast spot.
We went to Waffle House.
Yeah.
Wait, was that the petty Waffle House thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where I made the waitress smile.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about
Yeah,
with the
we don't care
food
about that
and my soap tea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His soap tea.
Oh, my
and
tea was too.
C2 ordering the same thing as him, but them giving it to
Yeah,
him differently.
see, for people who don't know what
Mix it
happened, went to
together.
Waffle House, which I hold Waffle House as a very high standard place.
Wait, what? First of all, why didn't we record that?
God, who knows? I think my phone was there.
Probably because we're all fat.
Yeah, but
And
I was
kinda
hungry.
messing with playing with the music.
But oh yeah, the music thing.
The
But
little jukebox.
Waffle House, I kind of hold dearly as a one of those pancake spots or waffle places, breakfast spots or whatever. But
It's a pancake.
apparently, they don't even have. No, they don't have pancakes. Hey, think about it. It's called Waffle House. Now they have pancakes. But
Just ask the, look, ask the New Day.
I didn't think about it. And it was
Sir, am I wrong? Ask New Day. Watch, I bet you the pancakes come out of nowhere in that place.
Oh, and then you throw Danny Rocks. Danny Rocks.
It's like,
For no
you know
reason.
you throwing waffles. It was like, no, it's a pancake. Man.
But,
Shut up.
But I ordered a meal. My meal was amazing. But I went to the Waffle House. Actually, we went to the same exact Waffle. That's what made it worse. I think either the same. Yeah, we went to the same exact
that's
Waffle.
a
So it's not
young-
like we went to a different one.
Mm-hmm.
And when me and C2 went the first time, it was amazing. We had no issues. She minded like the Aunt Mama type lady who was serving. She was really cool. She's like, you need anything, huh? And da-da-da. And all this stuff. We went to that same Waffle House. No. I got my meal. My meal was good. The tea I ordered, which I knew their tea didn't have that much sugar at all.
Yeah.
But my tea literally tastes like soap. And I looked at it, I was
Mine
like,
tastes like
last time I checked, tea doesn't have bubbles in it, right? And then I looked at the bubbles.
Bubble tea.
Bubbles are supposed to be clear. When bubbles have that purple and pink color shine to it,
Yep.
what is that, Serge?
Soap.
That is clearly Dawn soap.
Now, how you know it's Dawn?
How you know they ain't use game?
Different type
Exactly.
of Hey, I tasted Dawn in my mouth. I know what you taste.
Oh,
Why do you know what Dawn tastes like?
because his mom used to wash his mouth.
Exactly. Tastes just like Dawn.
Oh, so wait, your mom used actual liquid soap.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
poured it. They didn't even mix it
She
in.
wasn't
They
wasting
poured
those
it.
bars and soap, man. You know the thing.
Just it's blueberry.
Nah, my grandma made
Now,
you bite down.
C2 ordered her meal, and
Same
I was
exact thing.
like, and at first I was like, "How you complain? You got your eggs, you got everything." And when she told me she ordered the exact same thing, I was like, "Oh." So what I ordered was like this. It was like this sampler, scrambled eggs,
Hash
sausage,
brown,
hash brown. It was all
all that
mixed up
stuff.
in this
Which now, I haven't
this
thought about
this
it.
mashed up thing, which was amazing. It looks crazy, but looks really good. She ordered the same thing. They literally like, okay, make it yourself. Here's your eggs. Here's your sausage. Here's your
I
hash
don't
brown.
think she got eggs.
And I thought, oh yeah, she don't like eggs. C2 has a
She
huge
didn't even
thing.
get eggs, but she got the exact same thing just without the eggs.
He's like, I should at least get cheese. I was like, why are you complaining? And then once she told me, I was like, oh.
Yeah, she didn't get nothing. Like,
Yeah.
got the exact same thing just without the eggs.
Yeah. So and the lady, you could tell, she was kind of. I think she had something vendetta against me before we got there. Maybe I don't know, but
You want me to answer that question? Why this probably what happened?
it's because all these black people.
I'm just saying.
No, that's not the reason.
That's
That's
not
the
the reason.
No, I think she because if you look, everyone who was there was like older people. Because Waffle House at the end of the day is kind of like a senior citizen spot, I guess, to most people. But we love it.
But yeah, we was like.
But
technically
we're
almost
the
young
youngest
there.
people there, so they're probably like, oh, these are a bunch of youngins, but they're not gonna give us tip. And I think that's the perspective she got. So that's why we got terrible service. That's what CT.
And I think we tried to make her laugh a couple times. She ain't no.
Nah, that lady had some up her anus. I don't know what it was.
That's why I wish we got the other waitress.
Yeah, but yeah, that way the waitress we wanted wasn't even working there tonight. But it was bad.
Cause she was real cool. She was like,
It was real
guys,
bad.
suck, da, da, da.
Like that lady was rolling on everything. But
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's multiple other experiences that we had that weekend, and it was magical.
so magical.
So magical.
But
I miss it already.
but we're gonna be planning a bunch of different kinds.
yep.
Yeah, we'll be planning for next year. We're gonna basically end on BlurCon, I guess, this year because
Mhm.
there's some other things going on in the fall.
Yeah.
So we won't really be making too many cons. We might try to make MagFest again, but outside of that, we're not really planning too much after this.
I am going to try. And it's coming around my birthday again.
But
So if y'all want to help me, I love y'all guys out there. You know, you send it to the.
Oh, one more thing.
I'm trying to go to DragonCon, man. I'm really trying to go this year. I said me, not y'all.
I was going to say I don't think.
I went to DragonCon once.
I don't think you're gonna make it this year.
But I don't think DragonCon to me is as good as MegaCon, in my opinion.
But
my opinion.
Just because I know a lot of people down there.
But
keep telling me I need to come.
One thing I will say though,
but they won't pay.
Not DragonCon, but YouTube stuff in general. So those who don't know, there's one more. This video's gonna go up. There's one more video, one last video we have from our Florida trip.
Yep.
Now, give you some pre-warning. The video quality is not the best looking, but as far as seeing what we're able to do in the audio, that's perfectly fine. Just to warn you. But this is more of like it's an eating thing, so it's gonna be really interesting. You know exactly which one I'm talking.
Yeah.
You know exactly which one I'm talking.
Yeah.
So that's going up between after this video goes. That will be going up. So just so y'all know.
It's very petty.
It is a very petty video. It is a very petty video.
And if CT was here, she'll say she just was happy to see us. Pretty much.
That's true.
That was the best thing about the whole trip. Is us coming down.
But is that everything?
I think so. So we're gonna sign off for now, I guess. But don't forget to like, shares, and subscribers.
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 Subscribe to us, so subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the word.
And maybe if you got Facebook, Twitters, or anything like that, feel free to share some of the stuff. Let people see the retardation that you're into. It's okay.
No,
we know we're stupid.
The mentally challenges.
I keep telling you, I refuse to conform to PCism.
And on that note, source you out.
Sorry, I'm still in my A group.
Don't hit that button.
Source you out.
I'm watching you.
Still in my A group. Source you out.
No, source you out. No, wait.
Still in my